Hey guys, this is Carnivore5. Today I wanted to bring you guys another offensive freelance tutorial. Um, Today we're going to be talking about the Celtic Motion. So I've never used this Celtic Motion at all. I never used this freelance. So after some research, basically what I discovered, it has a few different principles, but I'll just get this out of the way. It is basically a flex motion offense. Kind of a more, I guess, up-to-date, in-tune, modern-day flex offense. The main difference, you will see more back screens and you will see a lot more dynamic reads rather than just the regular flex freelance. So let's go ahead and get started and talk about it a little bit. Alright, this is how you initiate it. You bring it up with your point guard and you'll do a handoff to Olenek, or your center. And then right here, your power forward will set up back screen for Thomas, and that initiates like 3 or 4 different dynamic reads. As you can tell, we're in a flex motion already. I mean, there's just different dynamics. There we get a pick and roll. Alright, let's try to keep it going. The one problem I have with this offense, sometimes it's hard to get continuity out of it. The original flex is a little easier. Like right now, Bradley, they should be doing something. We're in the flex right now, so they're not. So sometimes it gets a little weird like that, and then we'll just restart, give it to Olenek again. I'll have to go back and forth. And Johnson will set that back screen, and it'll initiate like 3 or 4 dynamic reads here. Sometimes they do the flex screen for Bradley. Sometimes Thomas will pop back up, or sometimes they'll set a double pin down for Bradley too. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of the offense. We also have some corner initiation spots too. Let me show you those. I can get into them. Sometimes that's the one problem I have with this offense. Sometimes it's hard to get what you want out of it. Like right here, Olenek will set the back screen for Thomas, then you hit Olenek, and you get another back screen to Thomas, and then a pin down for Crowder to come up, and now we're in flex. But you see, there's different reads here. He set a pick and roll for me. So this is a continuity offense, but basically the game is making the reads for you. So you want to there's another flex cut. So you want to make sure you get into your offense in about 10 to 12 seconds and score. After that, you're not going to have much time to keep running it through, kind of like the normal flex. So, and it can be kind of difficult to get to the spots on the court where you want to initiate. Like right here. Basically, this is flex, guys. This is just a more advanced modern-day version of flex. And they get a back screen here. Let's see if they do a double pin down. Yeah, they do a double pin down for Thomas instead of doing the flex cut. And then Thomas immediately gets the pick and roll of Olenek. I will say this though, it seems like Olenek is hanging out more on the perimeter than what Johnson is. They both can hang out on the perimeter, so it's nice if you can have big guys that can hit those mid-range or threes. Obviously Olenek can. Johnson not so much. Let's see if we can initiate another, or excuse me, let's see if we can start this offense in the corner again. I think there's 2 dynamics out of the corner. Let's see if we can get it. Most of the time this will just be a backdoor, not a backdoor, a back screen. Can't even get nothing going right now. Let's see here. Obviously you don't want to do this in a game, I'm just trying to show you guys. Alright, like right now we're in flex, so they should be doing something, but sometimes they just don't. That's one downfall to this. But here's another, you know, look at that. He got an on-ball screen, and then Crowder went off the back by Olenek. So, and then they set a pin down for Bradley. He comes up. Alright. And now we get the flex screen. Okay. And then now Thomas, he's going to screen for Olenek, and then Thomas is going to come up. You see, it's just different variations of flex, but it's the same spacing, same principles, guys. So, I mean, this isn't really a set freelance. It's going to have, it doesn't necessarily have branches. It just has dynamic reads. So, the difference being dynamic reads is they're going to make a read for you based on the defense and the mismatches, and execute that accordingly. Branches, you have, you know, 3 or 4 options to initiate yourself. So that's the main difference. Dynamics, the computer is basically making the reads for you, whereas the branches, you kind of make the read yourself and what you want to get your how you want to get your offense flowing. All right, so this is the gist of the offense. Obviously, you want to try out the Boston playbook, run some set plays. But I like this freelance because pretty much every time down, you're running some type of set play within flex, and you're not really, it doesn't really get predictable. So if you guys really like flex, I would give this a try. Some of you old Jazz fan, not calling you guys old, but I mean, if you guys were like a 90s Jazz fan, you liked Jerry Sloan. You might want to give this a try. Like Brad Stevens was more of a modern day, I wouldn't say Jerry Sloan, but he's kind of implemented a modern day flex, and one of the few teams that still runs flex sets in the NBA. So I'm not going to show you guys any gameplay for all these motion offenses. I might for some of them, but for the sake of me just trying to get these offenses to you guys, obviously I can run these into a game, but me showing you guys online gameplay, I'm getting ranked pretty high now, so a lot of people are just trapping me, so sometimes it's just a waste of time to do so. I mean, I can play the computer, but the plan is to get all these motion offenses out to you guys and then do more of advanced breakdown if you guys have that request. So that's pretty much going to wrap up the video. Let me know if you guys have any more suggestions. And again, I'll also have some video footage of how the Boston Celtics run the real offense and compare the two. Stand by for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is car number 5 signing out. Peace. Alright guys, so I want to show you guys some of these dynamic reads the Celtics have in their offense and show you guys some of the real offense here. As you see, they can either come up or take the flex screen. Again, we'll break it down for you here. So he has two options here. Now this is in the game, so the computer or the AI is going to make that decision for you. Again, we'll show you some more here. Just a flare screen for an open shot. Sometimes it can go to the other side. It doesn't always have to be on the strong side. And this is out of inbounds. They like to go directly into it. Just a nice little slip pass. So let's show you guys some in practice mode what I'm talking about here. So for right here, reverse the ball. Now this is the weak side I'm talking about. You get a nice little pin down for an open shot. Sometimes they'll do that in the flex. They'll do that in the regular flex actually. But this is the strong side, what I'm talking about, the dynamic reads. So like I said, there's usually a flex cut here, but for Crowder, since they were playing down in the paint, they decided to do a pin down for him to come up, and he could have took that shot there if he wanted to. Alright, so now let's get into the other dynamic read, and that's the flex cut. You see right there, Crowder in real life gets the flex cut to go in. And then let's show you guys here in practice what I'm talking about. Boom, that's the basic flex cut for all flex offenses. I did get blocked there. I just wanted to show you guys though. Again, I'll show you guys some more flex cuts. Here we go, Crowder. Usually your small forward is going to get the first flex cut, and the computer shot helps in, and we leave the shooter wide open in the corner. This is a staple principle for any flex offense though, is this flex cut. This is Bradley coming in. I just dump it off to Olenek, and he finishes inside. Alright, one more example of this. Thomas coming off. Usually not the best idea to get it to him. But this is an example of a dynamic read. So since usually Olenek would get the down screen to come up, instead they set a double pin down for Thomas to come up. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more tutorials.